Hi, I'm Kate Hufnagel and I'm an estate organizer. And if you're like most people, you may not know what an estate organizer does. Simply put, estate organizers like me help individuals, and sometimes families, organize their important life details. Most of my clients have already worked with their estate attorneys to ensure they have the appropriate legal documentation in place in anticipation of the inevitable, or heaven forbid, the unthinkable. A lot of people think having a will or a trust or a power of attorney is all they need to leave behind the legacy they want. And from a legal perspective, those important documents are absolutely critical. Yet, in today's digital world, having those legal documents may not be enough. Technology does make our lives a lot easier, doesn't it? We can pay bills or transfer money in a matter of seconds, stream whatever show we want to watch when we want to watch it, and we can connect with family and friends using video calls and social media. Yet, when it comes to the inevitable, technology has the potential to create a lot of challenges for our loved ones, primarily because of current laws and data privacy policies. As an estate organizer, I educate individuals and families on what makes up our modern day estates and how technology is a complexity multiplier and makes things more challenging in the afterlife. I also help organize their important life details so that they're prepared for the day that their loved ones don't want to come. The latest data, which is a few years old now, indicates that it takes about 600 hours to settle the estate of a loved one. And unfortunately, thanks to all the online and digital accounts we have these days, not to mention the vast number of passwords, estate attorneys are telling me privately that that number is going up, and it's going up dramatically. Having an organized estate has the potential to save loved ones hundreds of hours of frustration, not to mention potentially saving the estate thousands of dollars in legal or financial fees. Over the years, I've seen more and more people I know and care about struggle, lose sleep, and become overwhelmed with settling the estate of a loved one. Maybe they had to beg a funeral home director for access to a deceased loved one's body because they needed a fingerprint to unlock a cell phone. Or maybe they spent tireless hours trying to get access to a loved one's Facebook or Apple ID account. Or maybe a surviving family member was so overcome with shock and grief that they didn't even realize utility bills were going unpaid until the electricity was cut off. All because the loved one they unexpectedly lost was paying all of the bills electronically, and they had no access to their loved one's email account. I spent 25 years working in high-tech fields like software development and big data solutions, mostly in support of our nation's military and intelligence communities. And I've reached the age where I'm regularly hearing from people who are frustrated and exhausted from spending too much time trying to log on to loved ones' computers or phones, or figuring out passwords for what feels like an endless list of online accounts. Now that I'm approaching 50, I'm on a mission to change all this. I started my business, the Digital Wrangler, in 2022 because I want to make it fun and hip to talk about being prepared for the inevitable. And my hope is that my work inspires others to talk about being prepared for the day that nobody likes to talk about, whether it's during a heated game of sequence or Uno with the family, or whether you're out for brunch or tacos with friends. If you want to make things as easy as possible for your loved ones, but you don't know where to start or how to begin, I'd love to help. Together, we can figure out what you need to do so that you can leave behind a legacy that saves your loved ones both precious time and money.